The dream will destroy you. Let it.
All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s, they went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart.
You gotta let your dream destroy you. You gotta give everything you got. No excuses.
This is your opportunity to blow up.
If you really want your dream bad enough, if you really want to go where you say you want to go, if you really want to do what you say you want to do, you have to let your dream destroy you. You have to let your dream break you down. Because that's the only way that you're going to be built back up.
The version of you that you are right now is a blessing, but it won't take you to the next level. What got you here won't take you there. So let the dream destroy you, tear you down, redefine you, build you back up, make you stronger. The first version of Eric Thomas will never be able to stand in front of you. The first version of Eric Thomas, the high school dropout, that guy would have never been able to stand here and help you. I had to destroy that Eric Thomas.
See, your problem is, you talk a good game, but at the first sign of adversity, at the first sign of a setback, at the first sign of a hiccup, at the first sign of something not going the way you thought it should go, you quit.
Let the dream destroy you. Let it strip you. Let it remake and mold you. Don't be afraid.
Pain is what's gonna lead to that future gain. You gotta let your dream destroy you. You gotta give everything you got.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. I don't do well in math. Right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you saw. With a real Eric Thomas, please stand up. Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the streets and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. Stop being afraid and be the best Eric Thomas you can be. But listen to me, it's going to be hard. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I got it. And guess what? On a degree, it don't have dates. So if it took you 4 and it took me 12, it don't show up nowhere. I need you to study like you've never studied before. I need you up all night long studying. Getting about 3-4 hours here, hour and a half here, 2 hours here. You hear me say this all the time. For some of you, this is it. And even you say, Eric, look, man, you understand. If I put everything in, I'm still going to get a 1.0. I'm telling you to do it anyway. Because, you know, I taught flunked English 3 times when I was in college, right? Flunked the first time, and I quit when they told me I couldn't pass. The second time she told me, you're going to flunk, I stayed in there anyway. And guess what? As stupid as this might sound, even though you flunk, you learn, you know, a new concept, right? So that's 1 or 2 less concepts I got to learn the next year, right? And finally, that third time, I clept it, which means you just take a test. And I took the test and I passed it.
You don't get it. You have to give everything you got to get what you want. You have to give everything you don't even realize you have to get where you're trying to go. Don't you get it? When you do what they want, you will have what they don't. When you do what they refuse, they won't have the options that you get to choose. Because those are reserved for those who choose to move when others choose to stand still. Those are reserved for those that choose to get up when so many others couldn't find the strength to lift up and give more.
And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it better than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you can make sacrifices when Monday Night Football is not on. You can make a sacrifice. But when the game come on, for some reason, you just attached to it. You can make sacrifices on Sunday when ain't nothing going on. But when your favorite show comes on Monday, bam, some of you focus until the phone ring. And then you like, I gotta answer it. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. I'm saying to you today that there are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you will be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more plans. If you have a 4.0, what you need to do is study. Get off the phone. I'm sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Eric, your mother's a tyrant. You're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit. You call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain.
So let this be the time that you lift yourself back up. You've did it over and over again. Why stop now? You're too close. Success is right around the corner. And even if it takes a little bit longer to get there, it's okay. It's coming.
I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours.
You already know sometimes you gotta disappear for 3 months. Sometimes you gotta disappear for 6 months. Sometimes you gotta disappear for 9 months. Sometimes you gotta disappear for a whole year, 2 years, and then emerge. The new you, the new and improved you on an entirely different level. See, your dream is like a muscle. And sometimes you gotta let that muscle get broke down. The greats, they don't even start counting the reps until it hurts because they understand that pain is what's gonna lead to that future gain. So from this day forward, excuses are for the weak. So starting right now, not tomorrow, not next week, I need you to vow to keep going.
It's when you have nothing left. It's when you depleted all your money, when all your energy gone, when you have nothing left, that's when it's showtime. When you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you find a way.